My check, 1 2 1 2, reporting live from Yonkers, New York. Come to you, bring to you Nothing But Love podcast. I go by the name Money Mike.
I go by Mainovent.
And today we got a very special legend in the rap game, producer, DJ. First album was The Funky Technician in 1990. We got Lord Finesse in the building.
Yes.
In the building. All right, so Lord, we gonna dive into it. So tell the viewers where you from.
I'm from the South Bronx.
Okay.
You know, Morrisania section, Forest Projects.
Forest Projects, yes.
Yeah, start of it all.
yes. What high school you went to?
I started off in Park West.
Okay.
Went to junior high school 120.
Yeah.
Let me go back. I started off in St. Augustine's Catholic School.
Oh, Catholic school.
Then went to junior high school 120.
Right.
Then I went to Park West for an amount of time.
Right.
And then finished off in Morris.
Okay, Morris. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So at what point did you start DJing? Like what made you dip into the DJing thing?
Well, DJing, shoot, man, Flash and them was like superheroes. You gotta understand, people look at rap and everything now, but they not from that era where the DJs was the superheroes.
Right.
Whether you say Cool Herc, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, Jazzy J, Red Alert, these was the superheroes.
Right.
And as an artist, you would hope that they let you get on that night and spit your little rhymes. But if they ain't let you get on, then you ain't getting no shine. You ain't getting no shine. So, when I think of DJs, they were the heroes. So I wanted to be a DJ. I never wanted to be an artist.
Oh, okay.
You know, I just thought DJing was the shit. I've seen people come, they came, it was like a crew.
Yeah.
You know when they was about to jam, bunch of people carrying speakers and crates,
all that crates,
and the DJ just walking hands free and shit. I'm like, damn.
What year was this? Roughly?
Oh man, that had to be like the mid '80s.
Okay.
The house mid '80s, house
Red light
parties,
basement,
and
big park in the big park
community centers, and
the big cute girls down there. You know, big mama.
Yeah.
So,
they ain't really have too many big girls back in that era.
They had some big ones.
Not too bad. Not too many back.
Yeah, you're right.
Big girls are sporadic.
Yeah.
They got them bunched up now. And it'd be like one cute chick.
Yeah. Mike liked the big girls, so just for the record, he's a big girl lover and all.
It used to just be the fly slim chicks and the one big girl, and then you had to tell one of your fellas who gonna take one for the team.
Right. Well, no, man, let's rephrase this.
So I'm listening.
Back in his era, a girl with a big butt was exclusive.
Yeah,
a big butt.
I don't know.
We ain't talking about big girl. We're talking about a big butt.
It wasn't big butts back then.
A natural big butt.
It wasn't big
she
butts.
was exclusive. She only got the exclusive dudes.
Usually if you had a big butt back then,
you know what I'm saying? She got the dudes, the drug dealers, stuff like that with the girls with the big butt.
No, you're right.
That's the advantage they have.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we could go into a whole nother situation with that, right? Because remember, I mean, back in my days, I don't know about now, but back in my days when chicks was growing up, if if a chick was a freak, nobody really wanted the freak back then. Like, she gave so and so head in the stairway. Go, ew, I don't like her. Shit.
But nowadays,
it changed around the 90s. She a freak, word?
Absolutely, they with the shits with that.
Word? It was just so different. Like, it's like when I look at today, like, dudes are proud to have another dude's ex-girl.
Right.
I'm messing with so-and-so's ex right now.
Right.
Before it was like, yo, that's sloppy seconds. What you doing? They proud.
Facts.
Absolutely. It's so different when you compare the eras.
Right. Facts.
So go ahead. So you rocking as a DJ, right? And so your love for DJing, it came from like hip hop, like listening to like Run DMC and all of the Forefather Flash and the
Definite.
So you said you wanted to be a DJ.
DJ, yeah. I just ain't had no equipment, so that's how I became an artist. You know.
Right. Oh, okay. Okay.
All the DJs had equipment. I was the only one that wanted to DJ with no equipment.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So how was you successful being a DJ when you first started? Like,
that was easy. It's like when his mom's called to Mike Smooth to get dinner. That's when I became the DJ. Like,
okay.
He gonna be in there eating for a while, so I'm gonna hop on the turntable.
Yes.
But I've always wanted to be a DJ. I just had the knack to be an artist.
Okay.
Like rapping came from snapping.
Okay.
That's where that came from.
Right.
And then when you add compounds and metaphors and similes, then you get a whole formula going.
Right.
And I think the way I was doing it at the time, nobody wasn't doing it like that.
Right.
Where we're snapping like, yo, but you doing it in a rap fashion where, you know, people, your moms are so fat, or yo, you so dark skinned, but taking it and putting it in a poetic word now, and using compounds to compare, like my pockets stay fat like a goose down, you know. My rhymes are more fresher than a virgin in a refrigerator, you know.
Right.
Taking things that you could picture that might be funny or humorous or something you could really visualize and put it in a rhyme.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
who from your neighborhood was at this point you're transitioning from DJ to rap? At this point?
Well,
let me rephrase.
That's what I would do most of the time was rap. That was the high school thing, whether it's the gymnasium or the lunchroom.
Right.
That's where that developed at.
So let me rephrase it. Who from your neighborhood at that time you was doing that was rapping now? Because I know you got a couple of rappers from your neighborhood.
Well, Diamond was in a group called the Ultimate Force, him and Master Rob. Okay. They had the first record that Jazzy J produced. It was the record. It was the Albert. Is it Albert King?
Right.
The bound.
And Diamond D's from your project.
Rings and things. That's what money brings. And if you act like you know, put you under. Yeah. Diamond lives across the street. You gotta understand how the neighborhood was structured. My building was 965. Fat Joe's building was 1,000.
Okay.
Across the street, now me and Joe was on the same side on the projects. Across the street, directly from him, was Diamond.
Okay.
And then down the block was Show. So we all grew up together.
Okay.
You know, and we always rep Forest to the fullest. And then people don't know, Coco from SWV is from Forest.
Okay.
I never knew that.
You know, so Forest had talent. Had a lot of talent. And, you know, you would see Flash and all these DJs around there, whether it's Red Alert and Lovebug Starsky, all of them was in the area.
In the area. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you go from DJ, then you start rapping, right? And at what point was you like, you know, I'm gonna come out, let me do an album? Like, at what point was that?
Well, it wasn't even about doing an album. The funny thing is I was just going into different neighborhoods and battling people. So this was like, I was the battle rapper. Like, it was always good to be a champion in your neighborhood. But if you could go to other people's neighborhoods and be champions in their neighborhoods, that's how your name spread.
Okay, back then.
So how was the battle scene back then? Like, how did you cultivate that? Like, how did you start that off? You just go to pop up like, yo, I'm out here, I'm Lord Finesse. First of all, how did you get the name Lord Finesse?
Oh, the name?
Yeah.
Honestly, I looked that shit up. Like, shit. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
I kid you not. Because you had like Cool This, Master This.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I don't want to be like anybody else. I want a name when you say it, like, who the fuck is that?
Okay.
But Finesse is a strong name. That means you finessing someone. You know how to get them out of something.
Finesse is to be able to do what I do with just grace and ease, like it's simple. And that kind of explain the style.
Yeah,
Lord,
you did. As a battle rapper, you definitely was like that.
Lord is just another word for master.
Yeah, supreme.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, so Lord and then finesse. I'm like, yeah, that works, you know.
Okay.
But the battles was always set up by other people. It wasn't never set up by me.
Oh, yeah?
Got you.
It's like, yo,
battle my man.
Oh, you rap? Oh, I'm gonna bring my man over. He gonna bust your ass.
Yeah.
So did you battle Fat Joe?
No, I never battled Joe. Joe wasn't a battle rapper. Joe was hustling back then.
Oh, okay,
He was in the
He was on
streets.
some street shit.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He didn't become a rapper till later on, till like when he got with Pun.
Yeah, he seen us and was like, yo, I can get out the street. And, you know, Joe, that was his thing. He wanted to be a star. He told us that from the gate.
Right.
I'm going to be a star.
Right.
I think for a lot of DITC members, it's just like we just wanted to be worshiped because of our skill and talent.
Okay.
Like the be a star, and I don't think we looked at hip hop in that. We looked at hip hop as being great in the culture.
Okay.
You know, and that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a great MC. So I wasn't looking at making records.
Okay.
I was looking at like, I want to be nice. When they say my name, I'm like, oh yeah, you know him.
Right.
And it just happened. In order to enter the seminar, because that's where they was letting industry people battle, was in a seminar. But you had to be signed to a record label. So the crazy thing is I got signed so I could enter the battle. It wasn't even to make records. It was just like, I'm gonna show Wild Pitch.
Okay.
Wild Pitch. I wanted to just show people that I was nice. I wanted to show the world I was nice. And I did that. But then I learned.
So looking back at it, was that a good deal that you signed?
No, that shit was a horrible deal.
Who was the parent label of that company back then?
They ain't had no parent label.
Oh, so that was just some mom and pop shit just came into the bodega.
Yo, I'm gonna sign you right now.
That was like, you know what we did back in the days?
Bonus for that?
Man, I'm not going to even talk about that, man.
We ain't gonna discuss that right now.
But it was back in the days when you wanted to get on. You looked at record labels, you looked at the address and the number, and you did your demo tape and you sent it out, right?
Right.
And you would 3 to 5 songs. You might work on these shits for months, if not years, to make sure this is my shot.
Right.
So I got to make sure my shot is right.
Right.
And you sent it all. It could have been Next Plateau. It could have been Profile. It could have been Cold Chillin'. It could be all these independent labels. And you was just Zakia, 4th and Broadway, you know, and you're doing this to hopefully that they sign you. So they finally, you call a label, you find a number and call a label. Yo, you get my tape? Get my tape. And when they say, yeah, we got your tape, we listened to it. Would you like to come in? We want to discuss some things. You felt like you was on at that point.
Right.
You ain't signed shit. You just know, yo, they called me in for the meeting. You ran around the neighborhood telling people, yo, might get signed.
Yeah.
That was the thing.
So real quick, how long did you work on that cassette tape to get it crispy?
I was at it for
2 years.
I got signed when I was 19. I was rapping since I was like maybe 13, 14. So it wasn't an easy thing.
Right.
It was something that I had to keep doing it. And yeah. And when you hone the craft, you know, like when I started battling people, it sharpened my skills, but it didn't show me how to make records. That's what people don't understand. You could battle, but they don't tell you. Nobody told me like, nah, if you're going to do a song, you could do 12 bars here, 16 bars here, and 16 bars here. Like, let me fucking rhyme for 50 bars in the fucking verse. Like, they let you rhyme until you get tired. All right, that's enough for that verse.
Right.
So as far as like you being the like the battle god or whatever, my thing is like, people don't really realize how nice you was as a battle rapper. You wasn't just a battle rapper. You probably one of the greatest battle rappers of our time.
I appreciate that.
And so I want to know at that point, like, who was your best battle that you had like back in
Percy
the day?
P, hands
Percy
down.
P.
Easy.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Because I was battling people and I've never witnessed a style like his shit before.
Mm.
And he threw you off with the look.
Okay.
Because when I had to battle Percy, they call him out the window, old school style. Yo, Percy here. Percy come downstairs.
Y'all battled outside. Right?
Yeah,
right on the curb.
It's on YouTube.
Yeah, on the curb. I seen it. Yeah.
You know,
the baggy cut jackets on you. Yeah,
he got on slacks and a silk shirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna bust this dude ass. Slacks and a silk. You can't be sitting with a do rag on.
Right. But then he got busy.
But when he like, I could say the rhymes to this day, and it's still just so credible. Like sulfuric acid, I'm lethal. Soon as my words reach you, they eat through brains of those I chose to speak to. Wiser and smoother, keep up or I lose you when I maneuver. Words when I heard a confuse you, bruise you. I'm high potent, devoting much time into one rhyme. Every line of mine is worth quoting. I'm like a college dorm. People will swarm for knowledge. Applicants chill out and fill out a form.
Ooh,
nobody wasn't rhyming like that.
That's hard body. Pause.
I would sign him right now.
Yes.
Nobody was rhyming like that.
To the bodega?
Right.
To the bodega company?
Yeah. So when he's rhyming, I'm like, God damn, what the fuck I get myself into?
Right.
Like, this shit is crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
And he was rhyming fast.
Right.
Okay.
So, I just had a witty, humorous style that no matter how you come at me, I'm going to snap all over you.
Right.
Okay.
You're going to do all that intellectual stuff, but I'm going to have everybody laughing.
Okay.
So you always been a funny dude, like cracking in the school and
all
that?
the time.
I kind of know somebody like that. I know somebody from back in the days who used to crack on everybody, man. He never cracked on me. For some reason, he spared me, but he cracked on everybody.
But some of the greatest artists are funny.
Right.
Yeah.
I could, like, let's say we could go Notorious Big. Right. Funny as shit in the studio.
Right.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I did hear that. I heard that.
Big L, if you got to know him when he wasn't quiet,
good dude.
Funny.
Great dude.
Right.
Funny as shit.
Great dude.
You could look at Mason Cam right now
Yeah.
and just go, yo.
Jokes.
They funny. You could look at Gilly the Kid. Right. You could look at most rappers that are lyrical are funny as shit. Right, That's where the wit comes from. That's where the fly slick shit comes from. From being funny. Always having that comeback line. But now you just put that comeback line in a rhyme.
Yeah, absolutely.
So somebody say something slick, you find a way to counter it and say it even slicker. So
I want to point out to the viewers right now, DITC is a crew from the South Bronx. Who founded that? You, right?
Nah, that was Show and Diamond.
Okay, Show and Diamond, right? So it's a rap crew that Show and Diamond formulated, and that consisted of who?
Well, it consisted of me. Well, it consisted of Show and Diamond,
right?
And it came together, really, I would say, I think AG was supposed to come to a session.
Right.
I swear I wish I still had this one song. And it wasn't the Digging in the Crate song. It was a song with Diamond and Show going back and forth. The shit was incredible.
Right.
Because A didn't come to the session, so they just decided to make use of the session.
Right.
And the song was so incredible, man.
Right.
And then we came in one day and, they did the Digging in the Crate song. So at that point, it was Show, it was Diamond, it was me, it was AG.
Okay.
And then I think organically a lot of things started to happen. With Fat Joe always being around the hood,
right?
Diamond producing his album,
right?
Me discovering Big L and bringing him in the fold, and at the same time of discovering Big L, I also became incredible friends with Buck Wow. So when Mike Smooth wasn't DJing for me, Buck Wow was going on the road with me, and we did the Source tour. And when we did the Source tour, we ran into Organized Confusion. But running with Organized Confusion was a young up-and-coming MC by the name of OC on the Source tour. So Buck Wild and OC became good friends, and they was like, yo, after the tour, I'm going to work with OC. We're going to see if we could get him an album. And that's how you got Word Life right after the Source tour. Started working on that.
So, Lord, okay, so you just said, hold up. He just said, he found Big L. meaning like you found him. So
yeah, I
tell
discovered.
the people how you found him.
I was
how you
doing an
guys met.
autograph signing in
Yeah.
this record store on 125th called Rock and Will.
Okay.
And while I was there, you know, it was L, and now I'm knowing it was his DJ at the time, D Wiz. They come in the store.
Okay.
And D Wiz come and tell me, yo, my man, he's nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm giving my manager number, and if he's good, you know, my manager gonna tell me. And L was like, told D Wiz, tell him, fuck that, man. I rhyme for him. If he don't like me, I'll never rhyme for him again.
Mm.
So I'm like, okay. And dude was so nasty when he finished. I was asking for his numbers. Like, shit,
right.
He went in,
Right.
right?
yeah, you know, a lot of people
L
said
had a gift.
he sounded like me, which I get,
Mhm.
but I wasn't that developed at that age.
Right.
Like, and
because he was probably like 17, 16.
Yeah, it's just like
Yeah.
how you see basketball, how it goes from the 70s to the 80s to you see these extraordinary superstars, but
Mhm.
they all come from that rugged blueprint.
Right.
Right.
And it's the blueprint that helped them to elevate their
Right.
skills. So,
Okay.
yeah, I
So-
think I might have hit the mic if that's
No,
what
that's
you're
all good.
saying.
Nah,
so
it's all
from
good.
there,
Okay.
meeting him, and finding him actually, that was just like the transition of him coming into the game and getting down with you and moving with you and stuff like that.
Yeah, I tried to get him on a lot of different things. It took a while for him to actually get his deal. It wasn't even easy because everybody, well, you sound like you, but I'm like, nah, he's
Right.
different.
Okay.
It's
okay.
like, no.
So when you brought him in to Digging in the Crates crew,
Nah, the crew loved him. That
Right.
wasn't.
so you bring him in, and y'all doing like sparring sessions with y'all crew.
Well,
That's different from like him trying to get a deal or whatever.
it's crazy because our crew at the time, everybody had so much going on. Digging in the Crates is like the League of Extraordinaires because you got to understand,
Mm.
like showing AG doing the Soul Clap EP,
Right.
fucking Runaway Slaves album, Diamond working on Stunts, Blunts, and Hip Hop,
Right.
OC doing Word Life. All this is happening
At the
before
time.
L gets a deal.
Mm.
So to be around that and absorb all that,
Mm.
you ain't gonna get nothing but nice
Mm.
Right.
by
Mm.
watching what everybody was doing.
Mm.
You know, he was on Diamonds. He was on an interlude on Diamonds, Stunts, Blunts, and Hip Hop.
Okay.
And then he was on Represent, showing AG's album off the Runaway Slave album.
So,
But it started off the Yes You May.
so you come out in 90.
Yes.
So
89.
89.
Because the single came out in 89, the album came out in 90.
Wow.
And then Showbiz with Soul Clap, that's like what, 91, 92? 91?
That might be,
Probably
it could be 92, 93 -ish.
Yeah, 92. 92. Yeah, more 92.
Yeah.
Also, Showbiz and AG's after you. And then after them, it's kind of like Fat Joe, right?
No, Diamond.
Oh, Diamond. Oh, Diamond's after them.
Diamond
Okay.
did Stunts, Blunts, and Hip Hop. Sally, Best Kept Secret,
Mm.
you know, Diamond.
Okay.
Yeah, Diamond and Showing AG kind of came out around, dropped
Same
those
time.
albums around the same time.
Okay.
And it was crazy because I'm around, you know, super producers, but they just having fun. You know, Diamond, you know, Show. When you listen to those albums, them 2 albums I'm saying, them shits is incredible albums.
Wait, hold on. I gotta like explain this for the viewers. So let's get back to your album. First of all, Funky Technician should have went like double platinum. Like the whole entire album was incredible.
Yeah, it definitely was fire.
The whole
Absolutely.
album.
Absolutely.
So why do you think I felt like Bronx rappers, like they didn't get their just due. Why do you think that is?
No, I don't.
It's a few Bronx dudes. Y'all should have went double platinum,
When I look at
including
it,
Fat Joe.
when you look at it, I think as an artist, you have to surround yourself with visionaries, right?
Okay.
Mm.
Because your label got to know how to promote you and how to make you that person.
Mm.
Your rhymes and beats ain't gonna do it alone.
Okay,
It's
the
gonna be a
marketing.
good foundation,
Right,
Right.
but it's the marketing, it's the videos, it's the,
Mm.
You know, when you looked at Cold Chillin', when you looked at Bismarck videos, they look. Yeah, he looked like a star in the video.
That's true.
So now this goes back.
If you look at Strictly for the Ladies, they got me looking like I'm coming out of a sewer or something. Like.
So now this goes back to your signing.
Right.
You got to be careful who you sign with.
You definitely.
That was of course, and that's the bodega company, right? That you signed.
Yeah. A Wild Pitch. Right. Yeah. You definitely got to be careful who you sign with, because I think a lot of artists get an incredible buzz. And a label wants you because of the buzz. But it's like getting a weapon they don't know how to fire.
Right, they don't know how to market.
So when they don't know how to fire the weapon, they want to shelf the weapon. Oh, this shit don't work.
Right.
And that could be your career. Or they take you to a casino with your own money.
Right.
Meaning they gamble the way they want. Right. Well, we think you need this, we think you need that, and you really as an artist don't have a voice.
Right.
And if what they're doing don't work, so this shit ain't work, but you ain't recouping, you owe us. And you look, I ain't even get to gamble.
Right.
Like, so you have to find a team that's in tune with who you are.
Right.
Like people say, I need a manager. Nah. A manager is there to manage shit. Right, so if you're an artist and you got so much going on, they manage the shit. They put the shit in perspective. Okay, you're going to do an interview here. You need to travel here. They put your shit. They manage your shit.
Right.
You know, some could get you shows through the connects they got, but they ain't really supposed to get you a show. That's an agent's job. What I think a lot of artists need is what I call business visionaries.
Okay.
Business visionaries are people who know your skill set, know your talent, and know how to connect the dots, whether it's with sponsors or different companies and brands. They know how to take your song, your skill, and mesh it. And this way you make money with the brands and the companies, as well as doing records.
Right. So that's not the same as A&R, or is that a little bit different?
Nah.
A&R?
Like a business visionary, I would say, is like a Steve Stout.
Okay.
How he took Nas and put Nas with Hennessy, or how he grabs the artist and knows how to brand them.
Okay.
You know, when a lot of leveling up in the game is being able to put yourself in position to say no.
Okay.
Right.
When you can say no, you're not normal anymore. Right. Because you don't have to do things. And therefore, if you're great at what you do, you can build your value.
Right. I heard
you build your value. But if you always got to say yes to everything, you can't never build nothing. They know you got to do it.
Right. Thirsty. Right.
But when you can just say, nah, I'm going to take time. I'm not going to do that. Now you selectively pick the right things that elevate you.
Right.
You don't jump on everything. You jump on the right things.
Right.
You don't.
So with the first album, like what was touring looking like, and how was your sales and everything on that first one?
Man, the first album, I think I hooked up with William Morris Agency, right? Okay. It's funny because I had to go to them, say, y'all got to stop booking me. And everywhere y'all book me, every time y'all book me, it's a fucking shootout where y'all book me at.
Oh, God. Damn.
Wow. Well, these are the promoters that want to pay you what you want.
Man.
But they was putting me in the grimiest, like, I know I made some underground stuff, but they was putting me in some shit.
Like where, for example?
Like,
where was a shooter at, for example?
It could be the Bronx.
Oh.
It could be,
like during your show, there was a straight up
Connecticut.
Shootout.
Like a robbery, like get your hand out my pocket. That type of.
Sometimes the shootouts happen before you even hit the stage.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But did you get the bag?
Yeah, I get the bag.
Okay, gotcha.
But sometimes I performed at some of the grimiest places. You know,
gotcha.
I mean, from a street perspective, yeah. Lord Finesse came, he rocked out.
Yeah, but it's too
and
dangerous.
We rolled, man. You think we was the A team. We had on the army fatigues, the boots. We come in there we coming in there 50 to 100 deep.
Right.
Like, I think growing up, when we had shows, whether it was me or Showing AG or it was Diamond, or when we rolled out, it was like a project field trip.
Project field trip.
That's real. That's real.
Orange and
he's kicking
the
the real. Fatigue suits and all that.
It's like a hood field trip, because it's just like everybody in the hood got their different crews, right?
Yes.
So now when we go to a show, but we all friends, but when we all go out now, we like 50, 60, and when we leave the block, it's like a caravan of no lie, 15, 20 cars.
Yeah, for sure.
And they know wherever we go, it was like, we gonna have a good time night. You know, dudes are dressed up. They like, we know it's gonna be chicks there. It was like, especially spots like the Powerhouse, the Red Zone.
Yes.
I can name all these spots, the Muse, and you just in there with your crew and y'all just having fun. And you know, it was crazy because at the end of the night, you talking to your fellas and some of the fellas got the same numbers from the same chicks. You know?
Man, that's terrible. Yeah, that's terrible like that.
Yo, I met this bad joint. Her name was Diane.
Yeah, I got a number.
Oh, Diane from Harlem?
She told me her name was Dee Dee.
When you think we had fun, man. When I think of our era compared to this era, it's like two spectrums, you know?
Absolutely.
But Lord, hold that thought. We'll be right back. We got to pay some bills. Coming back with Lord Finesse, Funky Technician. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. So this is the promo for Nothing But Love podcast with Lord Finesse. Lord Finesse is right now, he's about to jump in and talk. Well, tell the viewers a couple of things what you got going on that they could look forward to seeing.
I'm working on everything under the sun. I mean, right now I just got the rights back to my first album, which is Funky Technician, released February 6, 1990, and decided to go back in and
that's the
mix the whole album over again.
That's hard.
Find the original negatives and stuff for the cover, and it sounds amazing to go back in and to be able to have an engineer. I got a dope engineer.
So those royalties go straight to you this time around.
Yes, they go straight to me. But I think with technology, like the technology, it allows you to take something that's a 2-track sample, and it's a 2-track sample, but with technology, you could break it into 4 or 5 stems. So you could take a sample and throw it in. It'll separate the vocals. It'll separate the drums. It'll separate the bass. It'll separate the horns. So instead of an engineer mixing a 2-track, he's mixing 4 to 5 tracks. And then it got another program that if you take it and you break down the drums, it'll take the sample drums and break that into another 5 tracks. So it'll put the kicks on 1 track, the hi-hat, the open hi-hat, the snare, the percussion. So now you're taking a 2-track, breaking it down into like 8 tracks. And it gives your engineer so much to work with dynamically. So before, you know, if you put too much bass, then you lose the drums. You put too much highs, you lose the bottom. But to be able to break up samples and frequencies and EQ each frequency to complement the whole entire structure of the music is just incredible. Back in the days when we were mixing music, it was going to tape. So you could hear it and you could try to get it as tight as possible. But now when you're looking at it from a computer aspect and you get to see the waves and the drums and now you could kind of strategically put the kicks right. You could put everything right. And with the vocals, because you got to understand, a lot of analog was getting a lot of hiss and background noise. Now you can go in a computer and clean all that shit out. So you really getting the meat and potatoes of the music versus the hiss.
But to keep it real, yo, you got like 4 incredible songs on there, like to the point where you could remix it and like throw Drake on one of those. The names are endless with the remixes that you can do. Yo, that album, no lie, the whole shit was crazy. This is 1990. You know what I'm saying? So with the people that's out now, that's it. put them on a remix. Man, that shit was crazy.
I got a record coming out called From the Crates to the Files.
Right.
And what it is, it's just a bunch of songs that probably I did during different eras or different moments that probably is floating, but it's just grabbing it and mixing it and making sure it sound right. And that's sounding crazy. I found the record with me, Fat Joe, and Armageddon, and I just had my man Knots. My man Knots hit me with this remix, and it shit sound like some shit we would have did during the 90s. But yeah, shit was.
That's hard. Yeah, that's
that beat's
hard.
Crazy.
That's some A-Rap shit.
And this was done in like the late 90s.
Yeah, let me record that shit and steal that shit. That shit hard. Fat Joe.
Fat Joe. Joey Crack. Yo, what happened to Armageddon?
That's hard.
Yeah, I remember him.
That's hard right there. You released that today. That's going crazy.
And this is 90s.
So, Franz, listen, real talk, no exaggeration. This nigga's like Biggie in 90. Yeah. Like, you understand what? In 1990, this is what I'm talking about. Like Biggie, Nas, like he's with them, like in 1990.
So you got like that From the Crates to the Files is some other shit. I got a record with me, Grand Pooba, and Rel.
Really?
I got a freestyle joint with me and Grand Pooba. There's some shit on that album. I got a record called Ghetto with Rel.
And that album's about to come out. You gonna drop that?
Yeah, I might push it till next year so it don't clash.
Okay.
And I could really
with the
with
the remake
with the Funky Technician.
Yeah,
but when I'm listening to it and the artwork and like only thing I do is just make sure my stuff is well put together. Right. And you know, from the artwork be looking like this.
Oh, that's dope.
That's hard.
That's dope.
That's like
that's
the
dope.
back.
Show the camera real quick. Show the camera. That artwork.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's like the back of the back of it. That ain't even
back of
the front.
Okay.
The front is dope. I met this incredible comic book illustrator. That's the front of the cover.
That's hard. That's fire.
And it shows the drum machine. It shows the crates. It shows everything.
Right. And what else? What other projects you working on right now?
From the Crates to the Files.
Okay.
I got like a song I did with Rel, Grand Pooba. I got another song I did with Rel. I got a song I did with Fat Joe, Armageddon. I got a freestyle I did with Grand Pooba. What this is basically me taking all those songs that's probably floating on the internet here and there and just gathering them all and professionally putting it out so it sounds good.
Yeah, that's hard.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's hard.
And there you have it, the promo tour. We'll be right back.
Coming back with the NuttinButLuv podcast. We got Lord Finesse in the building. Yeah. Okay, so Lord, so we're moving off of the first album. We're going into the second and third album. Give those names and what it took to make
Return of the Funky Man was the second album. That's when, you know, I finally got off that first label, and Ice-T. I connected with Ice-T and got down with Rhyme Syndicate. Yeah. So I was down with Rhyme Syndicate. That was during the same time Ice-T was doing New Jack City. So he helped me secure a second deal with Giant Warner Brothers.
Shout out to Ice-T.
Shout out to Ice-T.
Definitely.
So that was way better.
Well, now you go to a company that got money but that don't understand the vision. See, and I told Ice that not too long ago. I was in Detroit with him, and I told him that I ain't just get down for the deal and the money, but I was more so there for the mentorship. Ice-T is one of the sharpest brothers I know, man. That dude, he's done everything.
Right.
So I know me coming up as a young artist, his knowledge was just invaluable. It's just like I needed that. And he was the mediator between me and a label. So he could tell me, yo, Ness, you need to do songs like this, where he's not going to take me out of from what I do, but make it in a way that the label's going to get behind it and they can digest what I'm doing and be like the mediator between me and the label.
Right.
But, you know, he did New Jack City, then he did Ricochet.
Right. Oh, yeah, he was on fire with the movie.
Straight into film.
Straight Hollywood.
Then he had Rock Band, the Rock Band he got. So I kind of didn't have that mentor and had to figure it out on my own. And I think the silver lining that came out of that was me learning how to produce.
Oh, do the tracks.
Exactly. That's what
Yes.
at that point.
Yeah.
At that point, I learned how to produce.
Okay.
You know, because now I was only, they gave me one video and just shot me out the door. I was like, yo, because Ice wasn't there. If Ice was there, I probably had got 3 videos, you know?
Gotcha.
So I learned how to produce. And when I learned how to produce, that's, you know, he got me on the Trespass joint.
Trespass,
you know what I'm about, knocking niggas off, knocking niggas out.
Right.
That was because of Ice. And yeah. So I learned how to produce, and that's how I went on to produce like cuts for Trends of Culture, off and on, Notorious Big, Suicidal Thoughts.
That's fire.
And
only one song with Big? Only one?
Yeah, no, I did another one. It was called Come On, Come On.
Okay.
Oh, come on, man.
Motherfuckers, come on.
Oh, that was you. Okay.
That was me, the original one.
Okay.
But, you know,
so let's
they didn't put that out on the Ready to Die album.
So how you get the phone call when it comes to Puff and Biggie and all that? Like
that was Just West.
Oh, Just West.
Just West.
Okay.
Just West. People know Just West if you're from the old days, you know, our days. Then you know him from being on Motown, making a record called Take No Prisoners and A Warrior, and you know, he was on Motown.
Okay.
But he started doing production, and he taught me how to work the Akai S950. And when he came through one day, he was like, "Yo, let me hear what you did." I'm playing him all these beats, and he was like, "Yo, I want to play some of this stuff for Puff." And that's when Puff was at Universal, like MCA. He was at MCA.
Right.
And Bad Boy wasn't even a label yet. It was just a logo behind his desk.
Right.
That stood behind him.
Right.
So, and that's when Puff was like, yo, I want you to work with Big. And Big wasn't like the Big we know him as today.
Right.
Just
he's building them up,
coming in the fold. But I did the Party and Bullshit remix for the Who's the Man soundtrack. I also did another cut called Ease Up for Third Eye off the Who's the Man soundtrack.
Who's the Man? Tell him you was in Who's the Man, right?
Yeah.
That was it?
No.
What was that? What was you in again?
He was in Sunset.
Oh,
Sunset Park.
I love him. Right. Mix y'all up.
We
got talent in the building, by the way.
How you gonna mix up?
He was in one of the movies. Yeah. Radio,
we'll talk about that after.
We got all the stars in the building today. All the stars is in the building.
But I got a chance to work with Big, and
how was that experience?
Man, like I said, Big was a jokester, man. Right. We would shoot dice. We would hang out. We would have so much fun that we forgot we in there trying to get a song done.
Now, did you think he was going to blow like that at the time?
You couldn't tell. Nobody could tell. I just knew he was nice.
Okay, gotcha.
And when I look at Big,
everybody said that, but I didn't see it.
I've
always seen that.
You seen it?
Yeah, he was nice.
You watched.
No, he was nice, but I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was gonna blow up.
But he
was nice lyrically.
Puff cultivated him into the
image.
I
got that.
Yeah, that's why he blew up.
In the beginning,
he wouldn't have blew up without Puff. I don't think. No,
in the beginning,
without Puff, he wouldn't have.
Like when he was coming around, because he had that grungy look.
Exactly. Yeah.
Puff
I
didn't
see
him
and cleaned him up and
made
him.
Yeah. Puff said, look, I'm going to let you do all the songs you want to do. And then before we turn the album in, you're going to do the songs I want you to do.
Okay.
So that's how you got it was a rough album, but the singles was juicy and
right.
you know, what was the joint?
Juicy, the one that had was in the video.
One More Chance?
Big
yeah,
Papa.
Big
Big
Papa.
Papa. One More Chance is the joint that just threw him to another
Just the
stratosphere.
whole stratosphere.
Right.
Because he got it. Once I think he did Juicy, he knew like, oh, this is what I could do this all day.
Right.
And I tell people what makes Big incredible is his batting average. You know, you can compare him to anybody you want to compare him to, but he never made a flop.
Right.
Yeah, he never made a flop.
Yeah.
You could put him on the most commercialist record and he just destroy it.
Right.
He owns the record.
Right.
Where, you know, you got other artists that tried to do it. It took them a while.
Yeah.
You know, you put them on a loop and you go, okay, I see what they're trying to get radio with that. But it wasn't.
Right.
His joint was just natural, like natural
There
radio.
was no room for nobody else in the booth when he was there. He just, outside of the fact he big, but just, you know what I mean? His aura was just crazy.
His flow.
Yeah.
Ladies, my Mercedes, whole four in the
Yeah,
back,
yeah.
2 if you're fat, keep a gap. Those who try to test me,
big.
they
Yeah.
just fans like De Niro and Wesley.
See, that's
Let's
hard.
see. Like, man.
Before it's
Yeah,
time.
absolutely.
Before it's time. So
The One More Chance?
Oh no, that was crazy.
That was
So
bananas.
when he did Warning and One More Chance, you still thought, I don't know if he's nice.
No, when that came, I'm talking about
When he started.
when he started. I think he was on Super Cat.
Yeah.
That's when he started Super
Yeah.
Cat, and I think they was on the remix for Mary.
Yeah.
Mary song. What was the
Real
song? Him-
Love.
No.
Look up in the
Did you-
sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. Yo, it's
Wait,
Mary Jane.
yeah.
The
What was the
damn
other
thing
joint that they
changed.
was on? It was him and Craig Mack on Mary joint.
Flavor in
Flavor,
your
yeah.
ear.
And then, but everybody jumped on it.
It was Mary's song. Craig Mack didn't even come out yet. Biggie ain't come out yet. Puff threw both of them on Mary joint.
I don't know.
What was that? I like it. And after that, he got fired.
Yeah, but I
don't know.
just
I
know,
can't remember it. I'll come
you
back
know,
to
when
it.
he was on that Flavor in your ear, he
Yeah.
just killed everything. When
Yeah,
he
for
was
sure,
on.
for sure.
So
For sure.
at that point, it wasn't no Big would have been like one of the great. Well, he's still one of the greatest that ever lived. to me.
definitely.
So as far as producing, what female artists did you work with on producing?
Well,
Any
my
at that time?
ex girl used to rhyme.
Okay. Nobody like
Um,
you know, like a MC Light or like a you know what I mean, anybody that was prominent in that time?
Nah.
No.
Nah, I think coming up and you know, it could be detrimental, but it's like how basketball players say, you know, you can't run to all these teams to get a chip.
Right.
I think we took it the same way when we was coming up as a crew. Like we didn't work with it had to be something about you that we liked to
Right.
work
Yeah,
with
facts.
you.
Right.
All facts.
And like I said, that can work backwards on you.
Mhm.
You know, when, you know, I was offered a lot of different things, but I'm like, I don't know.
You want to deal with it. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sometimes you got to see the future.
That's
Absolutely.
where
So,
business
yeah.
visionary comes in.
Right.
When you got, you know, your homeboys around you or you got your crew around you, they can't see
They
the
can't
things
see it. Right.
that might propel you to stardom.
Right. That's a
You
fact.
know, they can't be like, you know, because, you know, it was like forbidden to work with a commercial artist.
Right. Like that.
Oh, you trying to cross over. You're selling out.
Yeah.
But the right person to tell you how to do it where you don't sell out.
Mm.
You could still do that, still make the impact, but still keep your integrity and your brand going. And that's what I said. It's a business visionary that knows how to take your skill sets. And that's what Puff was to
Right.
Big at the time. That's what Puff was to Bad Boy before
Yeah, everybody.
he started
Exactly.
rapping.
Yeah, that's what Puff did.
Once he started rapping, the whole label he was the only star at that point.
Okay, so right now we're gonna get into the money because I know Mike's gonna piggyback with the money. He let the money part.
Mhm.
At what part of your career did you really realize, like, yo, I'm comfortable, I'm good, like, you know, I'm living good, you know what I'm saying? I'm paying my bills, I'm taking care of my family. Like on a second or third album, you was like comfortable?
Nah, I don't think I ever was comfortable
Mhm.
because I think in order to be comfortable, and this goes with today, you have to know what makes you happy. If you don't know what makes you happy, no matter how much money you got, you'll never be comfortable because you'll be spending that money trying to make yourself happy. But if you know how to make yourself happy without money, you're going to have a shitload of money.
So what made Lord Finesse happy at that time?
Just doing music. Music has always been my love.
The producing part of it.
The producing part. Because I love to this day, I love listening to different music.
Right.
It could be neo soul. It could be jazz. It's like my ear is different. I can't listen to hip hop all day.
Gotcha.
Especially drill music.
I can't listen to really none of that nowadays, you know?
Drill
Right.
music,
Totally
you
different.
run outside and
Yeah, it's totally different.
But
crash out, man.
I think once you understand what makes you happy, you know, then everything will fall into place.
Right.
And you gotta get those different voices, and you have to be at peace to be happy. When you at peace, you're gonna be happy. And you're gonna know how to make money. And it's all gonna come to you because you don't got a million people around you telling you a million different things.
Yeah.
Right.
Now you soak it in. It's just like somebody say, like a woman could say, I just want to find somebody that's gonna make me happy. That's a bottomless pit.
Right.
Right.
How can anybody make you happy if you don't know what makes you happy?
Right.
You never gonna be happy.
Right.
Like I'll tell people in a minute, like if you happy, I could upgrade your happiness, but I can't provide installation.
So, SWV, you got the phone call for who to do the beat for them? That came directly from her or?
Well, what happened with SWV is Tanya Henderson, who worked at Giant Warner Brothers when I was there doing Return of the Funky Man, had pivoted over to RCA. And when she found out I did music, she said, "Oh, I told Kenny, which is Kenny Ortiz, that you do music and he got this right here that he needs a remix for." And that's how I did the Right Here remix.
Right. That was in the Buzz Rim soundtrack, right?
No, that was it's crazy because the Right Here remix I did, it was around the same time they did the Human Nature remix.
Okay.
And they told me to put Human Nature to the remix, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it because at the time I'm around Large Professor and I know Nas, he got Nas demos and it ain't hard to tell is one of them and he's using it. So if I use it for this remix, he's going to be like, yo, how you took my shit? Use it for a remix. So that's why I didn't use the Human Nature for that. And they wound up getting, I think, Teddy and All-Star, and they rocked that. You know, and mine was more rugged.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay, so right about now, we're going to go into this thing called Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is when I ask you about a person, place, or thing, and you give me like what it means to you in 2 words or less.
This the shit that gets you in trouble.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, I think so.
RZA.
Genius.
Kanye West.
Chaotic genius.
Dr. Dre.
Master Chef.
Pete Rock.
Funk Soul Brother.
DJ Premier.
One of the greatest in hip hop.
Jay Dilla.
Alien.
Timbaland.
Diverse.
Okay. What's your biggest musical accomplishment and what did you learn from that experience?
Damn. You say rapid fire, you got me stumbled like a motherfucker.
Take your time. Take your time. That's what we do at NuttinButLuv.
My greatest accomplishment?
Yeah. What was your biggest musical accomplishment and what did you learn from that experience?
I think my biggest music accomplishment was working with Dr. Dre.
That's all. Okay.
I learned so much because I would sit there. Even if I wasn't working that day, I would sit there for 8 hours absorbing everything. First person in, the last person out. And I think it taught me a lot of different things that I use right now.
That's fire. Okay. What do people misunderstand about you?
A lot.
Give 2. 2 or less.
I think one, when they listen to my records, they think I'm the most arrogant, ignorant sometimes person until they get to know me.
Right.
Yeah.
And the second one is they underestimate me because I'm quiet and laid back.
Okay. Are you a fan of drill music? And who would you like to produce for if you are?
No, I'm not I don't want to say I'm not a fan. It's just never was my thing.
Okay.
You know, I couldn't get into it. Certain things I could get into. Like certain things have formulas to me. So when I listen to R&B, it's soul, it's chords, it's a feel.
Okay.
The chords dictate the movement. Right. So when I listen to R&B, if I can listen to chords that I've never heard before, I'm into it because it's making me feel a certain way. It's inspiring me. Mm-hmm. When I'm hearing drill and it's just loud and it's
kill.
Yeah, I can't get into that. That's not not my feel.
Okay. And last, when it's all said and done, what would you want the people to remember about you?
Oh, wow. Hopefully my journey is a manual to their life to show you that you don't have to be a gold or platinum artist to be successful. You just have to love what you do and know what your goal is in life. If you know those things, then you'll have fun.
That's what's up. And Mike?
Dr. Dre, Chronic album. That's the album you
Chronic
worked on, right?
2001, yes.
Chronic 2001. Was those big checks for you?
Yeah.
Get to the money.
That was like my biggest check.
Biggest check, life changing.
No, I wouldn't say life changing.
But big checks.
Definitely eyebrow raising.
Eyebrow raising.
Not life changing, you know?
But eyebrow changing. Okay. Big checks though. Big checks. And like you said, that experience with working with Dre is just incredible.
Yeah, because
Did you get to work with the rest of them? Like Snoop and
no,
Dog Pound, just strictly Dre?
Just strictly Dre. This was like after the Doggy Style album. This
gotcha.
When he was trying to find something after his first Aftermath joint.
Okay.
And I was Melman made that happen.
Okay.
To this day, Melman is one of my best friends.
Gotcha.
But he's the one that was telling Dre, yo, you need to check Lord out.
Yeah.
And people don't know. In 2013, I went out there and lived for 5 months and worked with him during that period.
Okay.
So I just think with a lot of these artists nowadays, you gotta just be a risk taker, man. You can't be afraid to understand what people see. People keep trying to figure out what everybody is thinking. And I think when we were coming in, we didn't think about what everybody was thinking. We just thought about just doing great music and putting it out there and showing the world this is the next shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Everybody's like sitting around waiting on the train, like, yo, so what time that new train with the new hit is pulling in? Because it's different.
Mm-hmm. So the state of hip hop, where it's at right now, it's not like labels are giving like the big budgets anymore. They say you're supposed to get paid off for streams, but you could do 5 million streams, which would be 5 times platinum, and that ain't no money.
No, it ain't.
So
I think that whole thing is a fucking
scam.
Rigged. I already said it from the gate. Like, I said it from the gate, and I always say it is because when we was coming out, it was 3 formats. It was vinyl, it was cassette, it was CD. Mm-hmm. So now your lawyer goes in and he negotiates the 3 formats. So you know what you're making per joint. You know, whether it's a CD, cassette, or vinyl.
Right.
If the retail price is this and your percentage is this,
Yeah,
and
you know. Right.
your lawyer, he negotiates that.
Right.
Now y'all found a new way to make money
Right.
and didn't consult nobody lawyer.
Right. Right.
Y'all figured out how y'all gonna make money, but okay, yeah, we'll give them a fraction of a penny per stream. Nobody fucking lawyer would agree to that.
Right. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I think as an artist, it's just different now. You have to have a plan. You have to have a strategy.
Right.
What do you bring to the game? What can you do that's going to change the game?
Right.
Everybody keeps waiting on somebody to do something and that. It's 100 people that do that.
Right.
What made our era incredible is we sat in record stores listening to jazz and soundtracks and funk and soul and go, I'm going to take this home. I'm going to fix it up. And then you came out with it and the shit was dope. And that gratification you got is priceless. Now it's just like, let's say we're all from the world of limitation. We look at technology totally different than this era looks at technology. Right. Now, we from the era of black and white TVs. Some of us with the small TV on the big TV. Right. No remote. You know, broken antenna.
Yeah, all that.
We from that.
That's a fact.
So when we look at a colored television right now, with all the channels we could look at, our appreciation is incredible. Like, if I had this in school, I would have never went to school. We'd have stayed up all night watching television.
Right.
So it's the same thing now. We got all this technology. We should be able to outsmart people because we're from the world of limitations where you got to use your mind over this stuff. You got kids taking tests with calculators and failing. So, we was getting hundreds with no calculator. So I just think for us, technology should be enhancing us, but it's handicapping them.
So it seems like with this streaming thing, they're trying to destroy rap. You know what I'm saying? Make it extinct because the numbers are impossible to make. But the money off the streams, it's impossible. Like to make decent money, you got to go like.
Well, they making money off it. It's just you got to do a lot.
You need 50 million streams to make something.
See,
that's a lot of streams.
When you look at music now, as an artist, you have to have at least 8 to 10 ways to get paid off for what you're about to do.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're looking at streaming, you're not gonna survive.
Right.
But if you look at building your brand and selling merch,
okay, that's one way.
Selling stuff with your name on it.
Right, definitely got to go into the business entrepreneur side of
it.
Or touring. Touring too.
If you become
touring, definitely.
If you become that incredible, now you can do movies.
Okay.
You have to look at so many different levels. You can't just look at it, I'm gonna get some streams and you have to take it serious. Like I could go back to what I was saying earlier. When we was shopping for a deal, we had to do that demo tape, 3 to 5 songs. We shopping it and we wanted it to be the best. So now, like sometimes cats run up on me, like, yo, I'm nice. And now mind you, they got mixtapes or they projects out and there's, let's say 12 to 14 songs on each of these projects. If you on your 3rd project and you don't got no buzz, fucking hang it up. Because we did it with 3 to 5 songs. If you got 3 projects out and it's at least 12 songs on each project, you got fucking 36 songs and nobody know who you are?
Right, that's crazy.
You ain't thinking that's a problem?
Yeah, that's a problem.
Right.
That's definitely a problem.
You talking about, yo, I'm do the 4th, the best of. Niggas don't know the first 3.
That's true.
So it's just a passion and a drive that you got to have to know that I'm the next person.
Right.
And I can't just do it with words. I got to show people I'm the next person.
Right.
Everybody is like, it's just different. Nobody can't move without, and once again, I say it's about understanding and being happy with yourself. You could tell somebody else, yo, hey, we got an interview for you Friday. Nah, I can't go because I need the right outfit. My chain got to be right. And yo, they sending a call for me.
Right.
Like, you got to step out of that.
Right.
How bad do you want it?
Right.
And do you really want it, or do you just want the fame or the bag that comes with it? Like, people sacrifice the music for the bag.
Right.
I don't care about the music. I throw an album out. I got 4 albums coming out this year. I just care about the bag. And then wonder why nobody like your music, or wonder why your music ain't streaming. You got to care about your craft.
Are you opposed to do a Digging in the Red Crates reunion album?
I'm just like, right now, I think where I'm at in life, if it made sense, possibly.
Okay.
But it's like, I think the first time, in a very long time, I'm in a place where I'm experimenting and I'm trying shit, and it's like everything I'm doing is working.
Okay.
And I'm just having fun.
Okay.
And it doesn't, like I always say, anything that feels like a job, I don't want to do. Because I shouldn't feel like, man, let me hurry up and get this shit over with, man.
That's a fact.
If you feel that way, you shouldn't be doing that.
Right. Fact.
You don't want to do
it.
it.
I'm about to go to lunch and all that.
Yeah, so I always want to have fun, and I don't want it to feel like a job.
Right.
And I don't.
Right. There's no structure, no rules.
I like it when the less moving parts, the more you get done.
Right.
And that goes for anything. When you gotta depend on so many people, it's gonna take forever. Because everybody got to be moving the way you move. That one person ain't moving. Or you ever talk to somebody, yo, did you get so-and-so done? See, what happened was, so-and-so, you're going to be stagnated because of that person.
Right.
And like I said, I just think where I'm at now, shit, I'm willing to just work with people and just have fun, but it got to be fun, and it got to be something I want to do.
Right.
I don't want to sit there, because if it's something you don't want to do, it's not going to come out natural. It's going to be like,
some wax shit. Yep.
You're going to hit a lot of bumps. But when it's fun, yo, you can work 16 hours and it won't feel like 16 hours.
That's a fact.
And be ready to do 16 hours the next day. Yo, I had a lot of fun. Yo, let's do that again.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And that's what I think it's about. It's about finding something. You find the right thing and you make money off of it, you'll never work again.
Right.
Okay. So let the people know like where they can find you at, you know what I'm saying? Or reach you on Facebook, Instagram, or social media.
Well, Facebook, man, some dude hacked my shit.
Oh, man. Come on, man.
I had that forever, too. Damn.
They let you build up your shit, let somebody hack. You can't get nobody on the motherfucking phone.
Yeah, you can't. That's terrible.
Like,
Facebook.
how y'all got a platform?
They got
you can't get nobody.
Strictly automated.
Yo, y'all got to get a little finesse. Anybody that can help him get his page back.
Yeah, help me like a motherfucker.
How recent was this?
This shit was about maybe 3-4 years ago.
Oh, then you ain't getting that.
Yeah,
he might. We gonna keep hope alive. Hopefully somebody's gonna tune in and hear this.
Anyway,
so we got Instagram.
I got Instagram. That's Lord Finesse DITC.
Okay.
I got a website that sells my merch, and you can find my tour dates and stuff on that.
That's dope.
That is LordFinesseDITC.com.
Right. Okay.
Or you can go to the merch. The store is store.LordFinesseDITC.com. I got a European tour coming up. It's two parts to the tour. It's one that goes from September 12th to the 28th. And then it's October. I think I got another 8 to 10 dates in October. What else? I do Saturday brunch on Twitch. If you love incredible music, get your Saturday off to the incredible start.
That's fire.
Tune in to
How's
me.
Twitch working out for you?
What's the page on Twitch?
It's Lord Finesse DITC.
Okay.
How's that working out? Twitch.
I just have fun. That came from the pandemic.
Oh, pandemic.
Being able to play music.
That's why I asked him to get to the money part.
So if you like good music and, whether it's neo soul, whether it's yacht rock, whether it's breaks, whether, 90s R&B, I play it all.
Right.
We have fun. You know, it'd be like 500-600 people in the room.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
So, you know, that's my that's my job that I like doing on a Saturday that I know people are like, yo, you coming on at 12?
Yeah. They looking forward to it.
Yeah, even sometime if I gotta go on the road to do something, sometime I pre-broadcast or shit. I've been streaming for like damn near 5 years. I'll just go back and pull up an old episode and put that up there.
That's what's up.
So yeah, that's Twitch.
Right now, I want to take this time out. Yeah, I've been trying to get you for like a year.
Yeah,
from your people from the Bronx, different people. Yo, he on tour, this and that, and life is funny.
Talent, the comedian.
Hold on. I tell people all the time, relationships in life is everything.
Yes.
Everything. Here it is. People in the Bronx, is people, I ain't gonna say no names right now. Yo, no, Mike, I'm gonna make the call for you, boom.
I'm gonna tell you why not to blame them.
Okay, good. I'm not blaming nobody.
I don't like coming out.
I respect that. That's respect. You gotta respect Lord Finesse for that.
Gotta respect him for that. Gotta respect that. And I'm not blaming anybody.
But, you know.
But what I want to point out,
it takes somebody. You need that common denominator.
Yes.
And talent happened to be the common denominator.
Yes. That's so serious.
Without the common denominator, you don't get me in here.
That's a fact.
That's
and
hard.
That's why I want to tell the viewers.
That was deep.
Keep your relationships, because I seen you in a picture with Talent. I called him right away. Yo, Talent, listen, I'm a fan. Lord Finesse, we loved him back in the 90s, all that. Yo, could you make it happen? He said, yo, I'm gonna call you right back.
Yeah,
the rest is history. It went just like that.
Yeah.
Okay? Relationships don't burn
Open
bridges.
up doors.
Relationships mean a lot. They're golden.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love Finesse, funky technician. I still can't believe he's here.
Yes. Signing out. NuttinButLuv
podcast. See y'all soon.
Salute.
Mic check. 1 2 1 2. NuttinButLuv podcast. We got the Mr. Funky technician in the building, Lord Finesse.
Indeed.
Stay tuned.
Yes.
The guy. Let's go.